Hi, this is Shannah. This is my channel. Welcome. And today in this pick a card reading, we're going to take a look at you and them and what's going to happen next. So we're going to see the situation now, how they feel, and what's going to happen next. And even if we're lucky with some time cards as well, depending if they want to talk to us or not. Now, in order to discover this, you will have to choose from one of these three cards. And you can choose then number 1, number 2, or number 3. So take your time to choose your card and think of your person and just relax, just breathe. You can pause the video if you like, and I will see you in a couple of moments. So, hi. If you chose card number 1, this is your reading. We will see afterwards what it means, right? Let's put it here. So group number 1. Think of your person. We're going to take a look into the situation, into the present situation. And so you can see if this is your pile or not, right? If it's not your pile, if you don't identify with it, then you may choose another pile or even choose another reading, be it from me or from one of my card reader colleagues. There are wonderful readers and wonderful readings out there. So if you don't identify with me or with my message, it's fine, okay? So let's start. So what is the present situation of group 1 and the person they're thinking about? What is the present situation of group 1? Okay, there are one card here. We have the Lovers. That's beautiful. We have the Knight of Pentacles. So what is the present situation? Then we have the Six of Wands. And let's get one more card. Profile one other person. We have the Nine of Pentacles. So these are really positive cards, pile number 1. So what we see here, and then we have a Six of Cups. So what we see here with the Six of Cups, this may be a past connection or a connection that is more based on friendship at the moment. They're very loving memories. You share a past together of some kind. Could be just a friendship, could be like a past connection, love connection. But, but there's some friendship, there's affection still lingering between you both. There's no bad blood. And this is really, really beautiful. And this is also here with the Lovers. It's also the feeling that you kind of belong to one another. And you're very, when I say you're very careful with one another, you're very caring. But I see also here with the Nine of Pentacles, it's like both of you may be more concerned at the moment with your careers or with your immediate financial issues, in the sense that you're working towards financial security, financial independence, and you both are independent people and you work very hard, but you also are very successful at what you do, right? And of course, success is always a bit relative. It depends what you call success, but it also like there is a financial independence here. You're very happy what you do. Can be that you work very hard as well, because we also have here the Knight of Pentacles. But you both are people that others can depend on. You are very reliable and you're very focused and strong-willed. So there's a lot of Taurus energy here. Usually I never say star signs, right? But take what resonates, because I'm seeing here really like down to earth, pragmatic energy, and very focused on success, on coming ahead. But because we also have here this bird and also the balloons. Oh, look, we have the Queen of Wands underneath it, right? I see here there may be some distance between you, but I really mean like geographical distance, in the sense there needs for you to meet, you need to travel, even if it's just like, at the other side of the city. Although I usually don't include that with traveling, depending how big the city is, actually. But it's another city, could be another country, another part of the country, could be even be another continent. But I don't think that it's really another continent. For many of you, if it is another country at the most, because there's some need of travel here in order to meet. And what I see here is like your relationship has been progressing very, very slowly. You kind of feel very connected to one another. There's a lot of affection between you. And no matter what happened between you, you haven't really forgotten each other. Even if you haven't met for a long time in person, you haven't forgotten one another. And there's a lot of affection here. And it's like maybe you've been in contact with this person lately. There was a decision here that was made, and it's led to things to develop a bit forward. But with the King of Pentacles, not the King, sorry, the Knight of Pentacles, as many of you know, this is a very slow energy. It goes forward, but it goes steady. It doesn't rush. It goes step by step, careful. And I see here really being careful with one another, being careful of not hurting one another, of not hurting yourselves. And there's a focus here on money, on career at the moment. But it's a very loving energy. So at the least, this is a very, very nice, loving friendship. Even if you're not in contact every month, or even every year, but it's like there's a connection here that doesn't want to die. And it's a really beautiful one. It doesn't have to die, especially because none of you is really holding the other one too tightly, right? Or not tight at all. You're very freedom loving, independence loving. And like I said, with this energy of pentacles here being on the forefront at the moment, this is like, it's really slow. You focus on your own things, doing your own thing. You're very respectful of each other's time and space, and you do your own thing, and it goes slowly but surely. Yeah, it's a really, really nice energy, right? So if you identify with this, or with the biggest picture of this, then this is your reading. So let's see. I wanted to take some oracle cards here as well for this part. If there is confirmation about what I was saying, or further information, let's see. So where's the present situation of group 1 and the person they're thinking about? Yes, there is an attraction here, 100%, right? So you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. What else? Getting to know each other. And it's really on the Knight of Pentacles. Even if you've known each other for a long time, it's like maybe rediscovering one another, because it goes really slowly with both of you. Maybe you haven't been on talking terms or messaging terms for a long time, and maybe you started again, but it goes really, really slow. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. This is beautiful. What else? Woof, just flew. But there's deception. Someone who is wearing a false mask in this relationship. Interesting. Let's see. What else? Okay. There you go. Now we have here bottom of the deck, past life relationship. So this is like an old connection for some of you, an old flame, but a flame that's still lit, that's still alive. You have known each other before. So you have like a previous history, right? But with deception, what I asked, what is this and why? We have release your ex. So one of you, or even both of you, are still dealing with pain from the past. The time has come to clear your energy and then keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. And the thing is, it could be that sometimes it's really difficult to be real, completely real with one another. And it could be at this time that one or both of you are releasing a partner from your life, or like a love connection from your life. And it's like you may really differ a lot from one another. You may be really from very different backgrounds, but it's like keep an open mind, get to know each other, take your time, and try as much as you can to be real, to stay true to your feelings, to what I'm trying to say here. Because I'm not saying that you're not real or true. What I'm trying to say is don't be afraid of being vulnerable, you know, because this mask usually is a self-protection, when you're afraid of really opening up and sharing your innermost desires. Yeah, desires is probably not the right word, but feelings in your heart, or your truth, even, out of afraid of being criticized, not understood, and so on and so on. So it's here asking you, keep an open mind. You're very different, but you are deepening a bond at the moment. For many of you, this will be something that is happening now, or it has been going on for some time. Even with this deception card, I find it quite beautiful. Yeah, I just pulled another card for the deception card, and it's here. It's safe for you to love. Open your heart. This is what I meant. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. And maybe in the past, this is something that was in the way between you both, not being able to completely open your heart and be completely honest, especially with yourself. But this is changing now. Wow. Wow, so beautiful. Pile number one. So let's go now to their feelings, right? How do they feel about you at this moment when you're watching this, right? But if they're releasing an ex, there may be some confusion there, or because they may be dealing with some kind of pain. But let's see. Pile number one. How does their person feel about them? How does their person feel about them? We have, wow, the Two of Cups. Oh, wow. So how does their person feel about them? Then we have the Tower. Then we have the Emperor. This is a strong person. And this is now, we had here a lot of Taurus energy. Now we have here Aries energy. And we have Death. This is the Emperor. Then we have Death, and we get another one. Oh, okay. The Four of Cups. How do they feel for you now? There's a lot of transformation here. They feel this attraction. They feel this love. We have again the Nine of Pentacles, There's a lot of attraction. There's love. And they're happy when they communicate with you. You make them feel happy. And there's, again, a lot of affection, tenderness, even the word here. Such a beautiful feeling. But they're going through a huge transformation. They're trying to get into to their power again, to empower themselves again, because something that they thought was stable, and I think there's a previous relationship for the most of you, is a previous relationship for them, it was taken away suddenly, or even if it wasn't suddenly, it was still like they felt struck anyway. And with death, so something is transformed, something died to give place, to give space for something new. and they are empowering themselves. And then that's why, because with the Emperor, this is also like being the boss of something, being like more like this is more like this masculine energy, action driven and also work driven. Not saying that the feminine energy does not work, it's not what I'm trying to tell you, but they're more focused in doing. That's the energy I get here. So it's like almost like a distraction. And with the Nine of Pentacles again, this is them being also work focused, again, money focused, creating something, being successful or working for their success. And the Four of Cups, he tells us, like at this moment, they're not open or responsive for any kind of love, connection, or they, as much as they really are attracted to you and feel a lot of affection, and they're very fond of you. Uh, there's so much. There's this hurricane, working within them. That's this like force of nature working within them, in the sense there's such a huge transformation that they're not at the moment, they're not able to see beyond this, beyond what was, because they may be grieving a partner, not in the sense that they died, but maybe for some of you that will be the case. So I'm sorry for that. And but I'm saying that there's a separation here that they're going through right now, and that's why they're not very responsive for anything new at the moment. But there's a lot of tenderness here. They're just going through so much upheaval. And even probably for some of you, you probably met after a long time. That was also an upheaval, and you made them feel very strong. But they're going through this transformation, and so maybe they're not that responsive or not in the way that you'd like them. But you gave them strength. And it was a really surprise to meet you again. For some of you, it will be that you met again. And this was a big surprise. Yeah, and you gave them you restored some of their power that they were needing so badly. You gave them strength, but they're going through a great upheaval here. Let's see here from this messages deck what they would like to say to you. Concerning their feelings, what would they like to say to you? Pile number one. What would the person of pile number one like to say to them concerning their feelings? Okay. Let's see. Wait a second. Nobody knows how I truly feel. So maybe they keep their feelings really just to themselves. They're not really a big sharer. You make my heart sing. So you really make them happy. They're happy when they're around you. But there's no turning back. So it's like saying at the moment what they feel is that the past is the past. But you put a spell on me. So they're very attracted to you, 100%. They are. And let's see if we have something else. Pile number one, what they would like to say to pile number one. Never. Okay, what never? What they would like to say. What is this never? I say no. I don't think they're ready at the moment, for any relationship. But will you fight for my love? And then never, and then we have forever. I told you, there's a confusion here. Then he says here, we are too different. Yeah, like we said earlier, you are very different. But it's like they want you to fight for them. I don't know. What I feel here for you, pal number one, for their message is there's hurt here. And this is kind of talk of they would like to fight for them, but then they wouldn't, but then they would like forever. Let me get another card here for I'd like to get another one for this, for I say no and never. What is this? What? Let's just ask them what they mean here with this. Okay, my family loves you. Okay. I don't know if you know their family, but that's nice. Then it's saying here have 2 cards. Ah, that's why. Okay. Now we have even 3 cards. Wait a second. Or just 2? Oh, okay, just 2. Okay, then I don't need you, but I want you. And then can I trust you? And I think that's the main point. So they're very attracted to you. So, and they're needy. They're not needy. That's what I mean. So they're not really needing you in. They can be happy without you, which is good. It reminds me now of the song of U2, I Can Live With or Without You, which is nice and very healthy, I find. But they want you. And this for me is always like, this is for me personally the highest form of love, or one of them. Yeah, because it's not out of need, it's not of fear of being alone. It's like, I want you, I like you, you're the person I want in my life, but I don't need you, but I want you. This is like a conscious choice, a conscious decision, and I find that really beautiful. But I think like the main theme between you or from their side is trust. And it's here, it's safe for you to love. And it's like, maybe it hasn't to do with you, like if they can trust you as a person, but if they are able even to trust anyone when it comes to love, they may be quite hurt. And then it says, I will fight for your love. Ooh. And that's why they're asking, will you fight for mine? Because I would be able to fight for yours, but you'll fight for mine. Maybe they feel like it's time for Yemen to fight for Yemen. I'm thinking in German at the same time, sorry. For someone also to fight for their love. Yeah, I think comes a lot out of hurt, of being hurt and disappointed. So like I said, this is for the time when you're watching this. It can be in 2 months that is completely different, right? Or better, or I don't know. But it's like, it's for this moment when you're watching this. In 6 months, the story will be different. It will develop a little differently. Okay, interesting. I find this really beautiful, but the feeling is really nice. It's such a beautiful, tender feeling. Let's see what's going to happen next between you two, pile number 1. What's going to happen next between those who chose group 1 and their person? Okay, we have the first card. We have the King of Swords. So there is a decision that's going to be made. But it's something very pragmatic. It's something that's very logical. Then we have the Empress. That's really beautiful. And we have the Magician. Okay. What else? Oh, it just flew. Okay. And we have Judgment. Wow. We have bottom of the deck, 5 of Cups. You know what? I'll do this differently here. Let's keep these 4, but let's get 4 more. Let's get the clarification. So for the the King of Swords, sorry. Whoa, we got 2 cards. We have the Knight of Swords and the Queen of Swords. The whole court is here. Okay, yeah, I see. Here what I get is that this decision is leaving the ex-partner behind and moving forward. But it could be that he's too hasty doing this here with the Knight of Swords. But with the Knight of Swords, it's also, with this combo here, is also like knowing what he or she wants and going for it, having no doubts about it. And it's forward movement. What about the Empress? We have the 6 of Coins. It's finding balance. finding also a healthy give and take. And the Empress is nurturing, the Empress is healing, the Empress is abundance, is success, is love, is pure love, and healing love, nurturing love, understanding love, and passionate love as well. She embodies all of these forms of love, from friendship to passionate love, to brotherly love or sisterly love, so all kinds of love. And but it's finding here this perfect balance. Yeah. And it's, going beyond confusion, because in this balance is so important, because there's some confusion here with the Eight of Swords. The cards are really wanting to talk to you. Okay, what are they saying? Yeah, what is this confusion? Because we have Death, we have Knight of Cups, we have the Moon, we have Four of Wands. So what we see here is there's a lot of transformation, wanting to offer something, but not knowing exactly if they can trust, or if you can trust. It can be both sides, right? And there's some trust issues here, not seeing things clearly, but trying to follow the intuition, trying to follow what is right. And so there's a lot of healing here with this death. With this death, I see here this rebirth, this transformation, this healing, even healing of fears, and also daring to cross the bridge of fears to reach that Four of Wands, to reach happiness. So it's actually quite positive. But this is a process, this is a transformation that is happening here, daring to go through these swords that you see here, because the confusion is here. She can get up and go anyway and just leave the swords behind, but she's just seeing the swords, not seeing the path that is actually free just in front of her. And it's actually realizing that, finding this balance, and this balance is found through kindness, through understanding, through this loving friendship, whatever, this affection is really through kindness from both sides. So you can clear any confusion between you. Wow, it's really deep and beautiful. So this is happening. Wow. What about the Magician? Whoa, there's another. They're all flying. We have the Ten of Cups. What the Magician is telling you, yes, you will find a way to find this happiness, this happy ending between you two. And be it really like a relationship or a really strong connection, really strong friendship. Either way, in your case, right? You are finding a way. You are being the master of your universe. You know that both of you are deciding for it. And again, we have here the decision to move forward into balance, into kindness, and to happiness. Move forward through any doubts, through any confusion, and just go forward. And the Magician is all saying, yeah, you already have all the tools, all the abilities, all the kindness and love in your heart. It's time to, just trust your path, trust your will, trust your intuition, because magic can happen. And it's going to be magical between you both. I just have the feeling the whole time that you just have to be patient. And we have Page of Swords. So there's going to be a lot of communication. I love this card. I think I've told this in another reading. I'd like to convince myself that I look like her. I don't, but I'd like to tell myself I do. And if it's a boy, I don't care. For me, it's a girl. I think it's a girl. Yeah. Oh, and then we have the Sun, the Judgment and the Sun. Oh, wow. And the Eight of Wands. Again, a lot of communication. And things then will start to take pace and start happening faster and faster and faster. At the moment, it's very quiet, it's very slow, even for some of you too slow. But things are going to take pace, and they're going to start to piss, not to piss, sorry, to pace and to speed up. Two words at the same time. See, confusion. And with the sun, there's a lot of happiness. There's also a lot of clarity. With the judgment, is start to seeing things clearly. And also, this for me, the judgment also speaks about second chances, rebirth, and new possibilities that bring a lot of happiness and good times. And with the Ten of Cups, this is magnetized, to a wonderful, wonderful happy end, right? Something that you're probably not seeing right now because there's a lot of confusion. There's a lot of emotional confusion even here, although this is swords. But the thoughts can bring you like in a downward spiral that you sometimes, see things a little bit bleak, but things are going to get better. You're going to go through this confusion and clear it. And that's the also the part of the Knight of Swords. So there's decisions here that are going to be made, and there's a lot of affection, there's a lot of understanding that is going, and there's a little bit of magic from where I don't know. I don't think it's you manipulating. No, I'm like feeling like it's magic from the universe, like the fairy godmother then ding, makes it things manifest your way, or helps you at least. This is really beautiful. And the thing is, here with this Ten of Cups, I really find it beautiful because you see these here in the water, and this here on this rock and so on. Is again two worlds, two different worlds that come together. Very positive. Wow. Very beautiful. Pile number one. Let's get more cards for you. What do I need? Just give me a second. There's a deck missing. Where is it? It's still here. Just a second. So I'm going to use first my own deck. If you like it and you like to purchase it because you think it's great, I'd appreciate it, of course. And yeah, but the link is in the description box below. So what else for pile number one? What's going to happen next between pile number one and their person? We have, oh God, going the distance. So you're both going the distance. There's distance between you. You probably have to fly to see the other person. But you're going the distance. You are hanging on to this, and in a positive way. And then we have happy endings again here with the Ten of Cups. Let's get one more card. What's going to happen next between pile one and their person? Reaching out. So there will be a lot of communication, and there is having fun as well. I see here a lot of stuff with summer. So maybe things really start speeding up next summer. I don't know when you're watching this. If you're watching this in summer, then it will be then. But if you're watching now when I'm recording this in autumn, then it's next summer. So next year, right? That was really beautiful. Let's take these cards over here. Now, what is going to happen next for pile number one and their person? There we go. We have here chance. Roll the dice. This love here is to take a chance. Playing for keeps is anyone's luck. It's just, take the chance, like saying, take the risk. And then we have reunion. A second chance, like I was telling you earlier. A second chance. Getting back together is now possible. Keep an open heart. Then we have meditation. With this meditation, this is the feeling that I've been getting the whole time, is of having patience. Quiet reflection allows you to discover soul answers you seek, and also getting that impulse from your inner heart, from your soul, right? Instead of getting in panic with your thoughts, like it has to happen, it has to happen, it has to happen. And then you try to manipulate the situation. And I don't like much the word manipulation because it can be a bit negative, but I hope you know what I mean. We all do that when we think like, oh, I have to do something, otherwise this won't work, or the other person won't notice me, or whatever it is. And but here with this meditation is really relax, be patient, and act out of pure intention. I'll put it here too. And then we have a new chapter. Look, a new chapter in your book of love is calling you for a fresh start. And here with the reunion is perfect. Bottom of the deck, look, devotion. This love anchors you together. Nothing can separate you. And I think, like for many of you, this, like I said at the beginning, this is a connection that has been here for quite a while. For some of you, it can be something from the past. And let's see what your card here is. And we have lifetime. Again, this it's been a lifetime unfolding, and maybe it will unfold, continue unfolding for your lifetime or the rest of your lifetime. And I just got love. And but let's see. I'm getting here the vibes of summer the whole time, but let's see if we get any time frame for you. When this will next happen or happen next. There's some illusion here, something to, that's why meditation and this confusion here, when they also had the moon earlier, so please be careful with that, to not delude yourself or the other. So for pile number 1, are there any time frames for what's going to happen next? Just give me a second. I got here this card, pregnant. For some of you, you may get pregnant. If that's something you do not want, please take the due precautions. So, is there a time frame? They're all falling. There's love again, so I'll put it here. But 3 fell on the floor. Give me a second. There you go. So we have small. Why small? Let's see. Then we have March, and then not the one. Let's see, what is this not the one? We have summer. For some of you, next March or last March was even very significant, but summer is very significant. Why is not the one here? We have October and promise. I'm filming this in October. So what I see here at the moment, if you got in contact with this person in October, this month, the person is not ready. This person is still not the one at the moment, right? And promise, but there's a promise of something that's going to develop. I'll get another card for us. There's a ring here. Let's get another card. Interesting, right? So at the moment in October, this person is not the one. This person is not ready, but we already saw this earlier. Then we have April for some of you. And just one more card. And January for some of you. So these dates, March, April, January, can be, and we also have here November is the next month when I'm recording this. But these dates may be quite important for you in the coming times. But summer, for you, for most of you, this will be summer, next summer. Yeah, but take the dates with a pinch of salt. So it's very difficult to pinpoint time in divinatory arts, but things are developing. But be careful with illusion, especially at the moment when it has to do with October, because the person is not ready for you yet. But it will be, because I say so. Yeah. It may take for some of you 1 year for this to develop in your desired direction. So pile number 1, this was your reading. I hope it resonates. I hope it inspires you. And if you'd like a private reading, my contact is in the description box below, as well as the link to my Instagram account. And now we have a wonderful time full of love. Thank you. So pile number 2 or card number 2. So my camera just fell down, so I hope it's okay at the moment. Let's see. And this is probably a sign for what, I still don't know. Let's see. You chose this card. We put it here to the side. So later we'll see what it means. So we're starting with the situation right now between you both. What is the situation? And then you can see if this resonates with you. If it doesn't resonate with you, it's no problem. You either can choose another pile, or you can choose another reading, not only from me, but also from my colleagues here at YouTube. They're wonderful readers with wonderful readings, so it's okay. No problem. So, think of your person. So what is the situation right now between you and your person? Pile number, group number 2. 3 cards just flew through the floor. We have, let's take them all. We have the King of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Swords. We have the 3 of Wands. And let's take one more card. Where's the present situation? We have the 3 of Swords. Yeah. The first thing, I'm going to be a bit blunt, but I'll be kind at the same time, okay? We have bottom of the deck, the 8 of Wands. So that's the things are actually moving forward. Or I'm getting more the feeling you are leaving this situation behind, or you're considering leaving this situation behind. Because usually the 8 of Wands is like about communication, things moving swiftly and, you know, really positive. But what I have the feeling here after seeing these cards is for many of you is you considering leaving this situation behind, which is like, can be a tough decision. This is strength card for many of you. Yeah. But you're focusing on yourself, and we have here the Queen of Wands. You're focusing on yourself, like almost like self-preservation here. Why? We have here the King of Wands, right? The King of Pentacles. And this is usually a very strong card. This is something like strong, sustainable, reliable, and so on, be it a situation or a person. But if you look at the card, you see here, I'll put it nearer to the camera. You see here this person in a very high situation, and then with this coin. So what I see here is probably your person. Let's put it the other way around. You put your person in a very high pedestal. You put your person above you, and you put the needs of your person above yours, no matter what kind of connection this is. This person may be very career driven or money driven or status driven, or so they seem to be, right? And it's not, doesn't have to be negative per se. Everyone is the way they are, is fine. But the feeling that I have here is that you cannot reach the person, that you feel that you cannot reach the person, that you feel that this person is out of your league, right? And there are some things here that you are trying to understand. That's why here, this Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords brings clarity. And I think you're going through a moment of clarity as well. You're trying to find answers here with the key. You're trying to find answers to this connection, to the works of this connection, to the dynamics of this connection. And you're getting more and more insights. You're getting more and more clarity. But this clarity can be also very painful here with the Three of Swords. And it's like you've been waiting for this person or for things to work for a very long time. And there is distance here. And here with the Three of Swords, what I get here is also like emotional distance. Even if you live in the same city, even if you live in the same building, it's like you have the feeling this person is out of reach for some reason. And you have this longing for this person, and this person may even have this longing for you too. I'm not saying that, but what I feel here is it's more from your side at the moment. We're going to see how they feel afterwards, but it's this situation is you okay, you are still waiting for this person to come either back or into your life. And this actually kills you. And you're trying to sort this out through logical thinking, you know, or maybe you're trying to put yourself in a more, in a better situation, be it in life, status, finances, whatever it is, so that you can meet the person. Because I think you think so highly of this person that you sell. Feeling that I'm getting so much like you cannot see me, but my left hand is on my heart because my heart is really aching. I'm really getting in that Three Swords vibe. You think so highly of this person that you've put this person out of reach. And the feeling that I have, what you probably, your mind probably has told you that, but it's something that you don't feel yet, is like this person was never out of reach. That you've put yourself in a situation of longing and breaking your heart at the same time. And for some of you, you maybe waited too long until it was too late. For some of you, okay? This sounds a bit dramatic, and I'm sorry for that. I don't want to trigger you in any way, but there's no but. It's just that I don't want to trigger you, because I understand that it hurts, and it hurts, but it's okay. In the sense, this Ace of Swords is really the key to unlock all of this, because what we see here is you starting to see clearly, you starting, again, like I was saying, having these insights about your situation, about also your part in this dynamic, and what's really going on between you and this person. And it's not an easy path, it's not an easy journey. And you're very brave and courageous to having started this journey at all, you know, and you're going through this heartache, and you're growing, you're becoming stronger. And I think your person feels the same until a certain extent. I'm getting the feeling that this Three of Swords is both ways. It's also, I'm seeing here, it's like a chance that was not taken, a chance, a missed chance. I'm trying to put the cards in the correct way, but I'm in an angle that I cannot see the display, the camera correctly. So sorry for that if you look silly. But more important is your message. And the thing is here that, yeah, it's a missed chance. For many of you, you feel like it was a missed chance, something that you weren't able to really grab. But it could be both ways, right? And yeah, but let's see. Let's get more information here with this oracle. What is the situation of pile number 2 and their person right now? Yeah, and they're starting to seeing things as they really are, and you're not afraid anymore of looking reality or the truth, you know, in its eyes. Okay, We have then, yeah, past life relationships. So it can be someone from your past or even from a past life. I have the feeling here that there's a lot of karma between you. And like I was saying, it's like karmic. I've said in other readings, everything for me is karmic because you are an eternal being. You've lived many, 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 many lifetimes, and you will live a lot, many more, right? So of course, you always have karma and baggage with other people because you've met them before. You know, other decisions were made that maybe were hurtful for you or for other people. And there are always things to clear and be creative about. So, what else is between you two? What else is okay? A lot of passion, a lot of attraction. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. I think this is the kind of connection you saw each other and you were wow, right? From the first moment you laid eyes on each other. There's a card here. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So I think you're trying to be positive, but there's a lot of healing that has to be done here. See, there's Three of Wands. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. And I think this doesn't have to do just with your parents. It can be that some of the patterns, that lead you to have certain behaviors may come from your parents, or for something you witnessed as growing up. But I think here with the past life relationship, this healing, there's a lot of forgiving for this karma that I was telling you about. So I don't know what it is, because this is a general reading and a collective reading. But those who chose pile number 2, yes, you have a very strong connection with this person, and some of you don't know why, and it's because you've known each other before, probably in like bottom of the deck we have reconciliation. Yeah, there's the wish of reconciliation, and some of you may be even entering this reconciliation. Yeah, really beautiful. And but there's this healing, there's this opportunity, you're trying to heal this connection, and if not with the person in person, maybe like with through healing yourself, through healing your own patterns. And you want to stay optimistic. You want, it's like you're doing this through love. You're doing this through wishing the other person the best, not with the resentment or hate or a hurt. You are trying to do this in a very positive way and send them the best feelings, send them the best healing energies. Yeah. So there's still a lot of pain here, though. I still feel it in my heart. So there's still a lot of pain. There's still a lot of hurt, maybe because you cannot be together. But you see here how she's worshiping this statue. Again, this is the same energy I was getting earlier. It's like you've put this person on a pedestal. Be careful with that. And that has to do also probably with family matters or something you've witnessed while growing up, right? Yet you probably put this person on a pedestal, and then it gets very difficult, to have like a real connection in the sense that you're both equal. And your reactions to the person will be also completely different because you think this person is so high above you, right? Remember that song? She's so high, high above you. And there's also the Blur song, She's So High, as well. If you don't know that song, it's one of my favorite songs from Blur, the beginning of the 90s or something, or middle of the 90s. And She's So High. But there's that other song, She's So High, High Above Me. That's the song I'm getting through this. And I think this is how you see that person. And this is how it makes it so difficult. But this has to do with your patterns, okay? But if you're wondering why is this connection so strong, we have here this past life relationship. So you still have things to deal with one another, maybe from other lives. Now, pile number 2, or group number 2. So how do they feel about you? Let me just see here something. My cards are crazy at the moment. Okay, everything's good. Okay. So how do they feel about you? How do they feel about you? Two of Cups. So there's affection, there's love here, there's attraction, yes. It's funny because pile number 1 also got this card. That's the first card. What else? Then we have the 9 of Pentacles. And we have the 3 of Wands. Again, the 3 of Wands again. How do they feel about you? Okay. We have the 5 of Wands. Let's get one more. Right. How do they feel? Oh, there you go. 10 of Cups. Oh, wow. But we have the 7 of Swords beneath. 7 of Swords is like a lack of sincerity. Sincerity is a lack of being straightforward. So it's like these feelings, they were never shown. They were never admitted. Maybe they were shown, but not really vocalized, like not really spoken. And also I have here the feeling, right, of not being able to hold one's truth, keeping it hidden, keeping it safe, and fighting it off, like putting on a mask, right? So let's try to put these cards more here to the side. But there is love here. You make this person really happy here with the 10 of Cups. This person thinks the world of you. This person sees you as the perfect match as well with the 10 of Cups, the one that would make them truly happy. They want to get to the 10 of Cups. You see, you have the 2 here and we have the 10 here, but the journey in between, see how a bit is complicated, because we have the 9 of Pentacles. So the 9 of Pentacles is like, they see you as being a very independent person. They see you as being very creative. Maybe you do some art, you make art, or you make music, or you're a musician, you're artistic in some level or degree. I mean, like an artist, some level of degree. So any kind of artistic or creative, but they see you as also being very strong, independent, and you are someone, you stand in your own right, in the sense nothing can put you down. Yeah, you're a very strong person. And but with the 3 of Wands, again, remember when I said, like, oh, you're longing for this person, but now we're talking about their feelings. They're also longing for you. They're waiting. I had really the feeling that was mirrored, and it is mirrored. They also long for you. And they also see you as being very distant, especially at the moment. So remember, these energies are for the moment when you're watching this. So, and there's a lot of difficulties with the 5 of Wands. There's a lot of obstacles. And they're not really like end of the world kind of obstacles. But there's a lot of foxes as well. So and with these foxes, I really like foxes, right? But foxes usually stand for deceit and trickery. And we also had the 7 of Swords over here. But then we also have Temperance, so be patient, right? And also be waiting. Temperance is also a card of wait, and 3 of Wands is a card of wait. Now, I think your person is surrounded by many people that, although they're friends but they think they know what's best for them, without realizing that There's a really strong connection here. And maybe they're not telling their feelings to anyone. Again, the Seven of Swords. They're not revealing how they feel for you. They don't talk about it for some reason. And no one really knows. And they're surrounded by people. So, no, go this way. Oh, no, she or he, or they're not the person for you. And blah, 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 blah. You know, there's a lot of talk, a lot of blah, blah, blah. And but it's very superficial as well. And they may have also other complications in their life right now, and it becomes a bit confusing, and they feel there are a lot of obstacles. And I think is also this these issues from past lives that, because you really don't know what they are. You can feel them, that there's like obstacles, or there's something keeping you from being together on some level, but you don't know exactly what the themes are. It's like you're fighting blind. And I have this feeling here, but they do long for you. They do. But there are some obstacles of some kind, but you make them happy. You are their happy ending. Wow, that's a beautiful thing. But let's see what they would like to tell you. Pile number 2. What would they like to tell you? What the person of pile number 2 would like to tell them? So we have here. Oh, this is precious. Wait a second. You got these 2 cards, almost independent from one another. Wait a second. Trying to get it. Is it just one? Or is it 2? Okay, we have this one. I'm not ready for commitment. We also have the 9 of Pentacles here. This is the single card. And I just want something casual. So at the moment, as much as they long for you, they're not really ready. They're attracted to you. They have feelings for you. I'm in love with you. There you go. They are. But they're not ready for commitment at the moment. Remember, this is the energy of now. And they also find you very intelligent. What else would they like to tell pile number 2? Oh, they're saying, that's so sweet. I only want to hold you in my arms. You are the sunshine of my life. Will you fight for my love? Pile number 1 asked the same. What is with these people? Ah, there you have it. We have it here. Bottom of the deck. My family is against it. Remember, there are many voices that blah, 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 blah. What else? 2 more cards. What would pile number 2, the person of pile number 2, would like to tell them? Okay. You make my heart sing. Remember, let your heart sing. One more card. And I think we got it. Perfect timing. It's like they're waiting for the perfect time. Yeah, with this long and 3 of Wands, waiting for the perfect time. And I'm falling for you. Yeah, they're in love. And I think you are too. But something got in the way that got really complicated between you two. And this may seem very frustrating for you, because maybe you would think, well, there was no need for that. Maybe there wasn't, but it's the way it goes at the moment. It's like there's something you still have to solve on an energetic level, on a soul level. And yeah, and I think you're both working towards it. But this person doesn't want anything serious, not at the moment. They're probably dealing with other stuff, but they have feelings for you 100%. Yeah. Now, let's see what's going to happen next between you both. So, between pile number 2 and their person. What's going to happen next between pile number 2 and their person? We have the Judgment. We have the 10 of Swords. Oh, wow. What else? We have the 4 of Swords. Okay, wait a second. We have the 5 of coins. My dear pile number 2, what's going to happen next between you? I see here there will be a possibility of reconnecting, of talking, but somehow this is sabotaged, and sabotaged either by you or by the other person or both. It's like you're always betraying yourselves. It's like you see an opportunity and you sabotage it, you block it, you're in the way somehow. And this comes because you're still not ready for this connection. It's like you still need more time for yourself, and because you don't feel good enough. And maybe the other person also doesn't feel good enough for you for some reason, right? But what we saw earlier, the feeling that I got is like you put this person on a pedestal. Then if you put this other person on a pedestal, then you feel less than. And then we have a 5 of Cups. So you feel there will be an opportunity coming up, but somehow this opportunity doesn't amount to anything, and you feel betrayed. You feel like you left out in the cold again by this person, and there's nothing you can do. And I think like also the sabotage is you not knowing what to do, you feeling like your hands are tied, even if you don't understand it, even if you're very like an outgoing person, outspoken, communicative, you know, like very open and friendly and so on. And when it comes to this person, you get tongue-tied, you get silly, maybe you start talking with a really high voice all of a sudden, and you just feel like running away. So because this is something you provoke in one another, right? And because again, there are these issues that still have to be healed on a soul level. And what's going to happen next is like a repetition of something that happened in the past, and you're feeling really sad. It doesn't sound very promising, I know, but we also have the World. So there's in the bottom of the deck. So this change. This is about you coming together. And this is, remember, this is just the energy of now, of when you're watching this. So it's like, see them on these stones. It's like stepping stones. These are stepping stones for a happy ending. Okay, but let's see here. Let's clarify the Judgment. We have the World. So yeah, there's like a chance of clearing this, of a happy end. There is another chance for you to reach this happy end. What about this 10 of Swords? Why is it here? Why is the 10 of Swords here? We have the King of Coins. Again, the King of Pentacles. This is also like a very slow moving energy. And it can be here because it's like also Taurus energy. So earth energy. It can be also some pride here, some stubbornness, and slow to react. And this could be what you may feel like, oh my God, we're sabotaging one another. Or this is like betrayal. So this person does not want anything from me. No, it's just like slow reaction to this, not being there on time, so to say. We have 6 of Cups. And again, the 3 of Wands. You're being this longing for the past. And that's what, they have the 9 of Swords. This is the 4 of Swords energy. Okay. Why? Because what keeps you tied up is you're stuck in the past. You're stuck in that longing. you're stuck also in images and wishes from the past, and you're in that longing, and this is so strong. This is so strong within you that it ties you up. Yeah, but let me see here with the 5 of coins. Why is it here? The 9 of coins. Yeah. Is the feeling, again, this is the feeling that you're not good enough. It's like what we see here is a contrast. With the 5 of coins, is a feeling of not having enough, of not being enough. 9 of coins is being successful. I am enough. I have everything. Everything I touch is gold. I'm very successful, and so on. So this could be also the difference between you two, right? And it's actually what I see here is you not realizing. I'm saying you now, but this could go both ways, right? But what I'm getting here is this is you. You're not realizing that you are good enough. Let me just, that you are good enough, that you already have everything that you need. Yeah, Knight of Cups. The moment you realize that you are good enough, the moment you feel, you see we have the 6 of Cups, 6 of Coins also here. The moment you feel worthy, the moment you feel that you are as good as this person, is when love comes in, is when the opportunity comes in, the offer comes in. So this is what we say, what's going to happen next. What's happening next is the opportunity. So, I've got it. I just need another card. Just give me a second. And I've got it. Got it, even 2. Yeah, the 10 of Wands and the 7 of Wands. Okay, got it. My sweets. Then we have the Page of Swords, bottom of the deck. Now, let's translate this. What's going to happen next? It's the opportunity of closing a chapter, because you probably know the world is closing a chapter. This is the happy end with this couple, but what we have here is closing a chapter. And it's a chapter of what? Of feeling less than. Closing the chapter of feeling that you're not enough, that you were betrayed, that we didn't get the chance, that you just felt tied up and you couldn't do what you wanted, that you were not ready, and everything, like closing that chapter. And what is coming up next is really a big transformation, right? Because what I like here about this 3 of Wands is like she's active, she's not waiting. So she's getting away from the past and she's moving towards the future. Here with this Knight of Coins and the 10 of Swords, and we have the explanation, is a 10 of Wands and 7 of Wands, is you actually being tired of this fight, tired of things being slow, tired of this hierarchy as well, of thinking that the other one is better than you. You're tired of being your worst enemy, that all of these thoughts that diminish your power, that dim your light. You're tired of this because this ends you. This is something that is so exhausting, because you're always fighting. It's like a game of shadows, fighting shadows. And you're being your worst enemy. So this is ending as well. You're moving towards the future, and the future is exactly this: is you knowing your worth, you knowing that you are wonderful, that you're independent, that you have enough, and that you are enough. You are more than enough. You are a gift to the world, and you're opening up. And I hear what I see is not only that, oh, this person will make you an offer. What I see here is you starting to be open for the offer. Because I think what kept this offer away, we saw the feelings of this person as well. The feelings are there. What also kept this offer away was like you not feeling good enough. And this is changing. So what comes next actually between you both is you transforming your energy, you healing. You are healing a lot. And this is huge. This is really huge. So you're starting to be open for love from this person or from someone even better. It doesn't matter. But you are opening up. And you're starting to give and receive love. It's like it's your heart is opening up. And this is beautiful. This is just amazingly beautiful. Yeah, let's get more cards. So that got really deep right now, and that's amazing. I love it. So I'm using now my deck. If you like my deck and you'd like to purchase it, I'd be very thankful, but you don't have to. But if you like to, the link is in the description box below. So what's happening next for pile 2 and their person? What is happening next for pile 2 and their person? There you go. Oh, there you go. Healing the past and unlikely friends. So you may be quite different, but there's a friendship here. There's this attraction to one another, even if you're very, very different. And one more card, please. Okay, we got 2. Wait a second. We have There's Always a Way and the Devil, you know. So with There's Always a Way, yes, there's always a way. That's my interpretation, is repeating the words. No, you will find a way out of any confusion, and you both can find a way to one another, because there's a lot of healing here. And the Devil, you know, is like, be careful with your pattern thoughts of always these repeating patterns, right? And with being too stuck in the past, you know, to what you know. And it's time to create new ways of doing things. What else? We have more cards here. Okay, what is happening next? Twin pile 2 and their person. What's happening? Oh, okay. We have here spirit message. I love you. Spirit message from a loved one or closure from past love. I think here is also meant understanding. And then we have rendezvous, faith, have faith and believe a meeting between you two will take place. Wow. Maybe you'll find closure. Maybe, you know, you just start messaging each other. Oh, and we have new chapter. A new chapter in your book of love is calling you for a fresh start. And bottom of the deck, fondness. Gently honor the soft feelings between you. Don't rush right now. So do not rush, let it happen. And you see, there's healing, a lot of healing taking place. Now, let's see if we find, wait a second. Let's get your card first. We have 9 months. So all this healing, all this meeting and either finding closure or reconnecting is in the next 9 months, right? Or will take place in 9 months. But this is also the time of a pregnancy. So if you don't want a pregnancy, please take the due precautions. Now, what else? Let's try and find here a time frame or any kind of other message. And wait. Let's see. So twin pile number 2. Okay, we have now 1 month. Okay, so 9 months and 1 month. So in 10 months, what's in 10 months? So we have October 3, 7. It's next July. Yeah, it's next July. So for pile number 2 and their person. Then we have here family. Yeah, there was something with the family. You know, this could be also friends and family, but something the family meddling with this, which is not good. But we have lovers. So you'll become lovers. It's beautiful. So what else? Then we have baby, right under 9 months. So if you're lovers and you become lovers, and careful with that. If you don't, it's not something you don't want. If you want it, fantastic. So what else? 5 years. I don't think it will take 5 years, right? But in 5 years, oh, look, bottom of the deck, we have love. And 2 more cards. I want 2 more. Then we have, for some of you, September. So depending on when you're watching this, could be next September, or even the past September may have been important. And 1 more card, please. There you go. Careful here, there's illusion. So try to stay real, try to stay focused. And for others of you, February will also play an important role. So pile number 2, this was your reading. I hope it resonates. I hope it inspires you. If you'd like a private reading, my contact is in the description box below, as well as the link to my Instagram account. So have a wonderful time, full of love. So if you chose pile number 3 or card number 3, this is your reading. So let's put it here on the side. Later we'll see what it says. And we're going to first take a look into the situation as it is right now, right? And you can see immediately if it resonates with you or not. If it doesn't resonate, you can either pick another pile or another reading, be it from me or from another tarot reader here at YouTube. There are wonderful readings and wonderful readers, so there's no problem then. So let's start. So pile number 3. What is the situation at the moment between pile 3 and their person? Okay, there's one here wanting to come out. We have the 3 of Wands. So the situation of waiting, of longing, of expecting. Maybe there is some, distance, be it a physical distance or emotional distance. So between pile 3 and their person, what is the situation right now? We have the 10 of Swords. So there may have been a really painful ending between you. And there's this like looking back or expecting the person to come back, right? There was something that was even exaggerated in the sense, look, yeah, it was quite dramatic. This card just fell onto the floor. There it is, the Tower. It was quite dramatic, maybe even unexpected. So an unexpected ending between you two, or something like a revelation of one truth that really was heartbreaking and maybe even like felt like a betrayal, or maybe it was even a betrayal. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. And, moving on is quite difficult and it's taking some time. And we have the King of Pentacles, the bottom of the deck. King of Pentacles is husband material. So this may have been your husband, or it was like a serious relationship, or with someone that you thought it could be something really serious, and someone who's like it has a very secure position financially, especially someone who's hardworking and reliable. And the situation seemed to be quite reliable between you, and it seemed to be everything that you wanted. And suddenly, before you can even, react, things suddenly take a turn for the worse. And you're trying now to recover from the situation. And you want this person back. You want the situation, to be solved. You want things to get better. And because you've put so much effort and investment and love and time into this connection, you'd like to see it thrive. You'd like to see it being successful. So it's like you want to leave these worries behind. You want to leave all this trouble behind, but it's going really slowly. It's going really slowly, and this also hurts you. So, and you also torturing yourself, I would say, at the moment with negative thinking, which is actually quite understandable. If if something happened you weren't expecting and out of the blue and things start to go wrong, and you start probably putting the blame on yourself or misinterpreting some facts, or seeing it, not misinterpreting them, but probably seeing them through like a more negative light, and this brings you down and makes you sadder even. And but you're trying to stay positive. You're trying to move forward. You're trying to find a positive solution, but it's taking time. It's a bit slow at the moment. Let's see if we get more information here for you. Pile number 3. So what is the situation of pile number 3 and their person at the moment? What is the situation of pile number 3 and their person at the moment? There you go. We have let your friends help you, ask and accept support from others. What situation? We have chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here between you both. That's undeniable. And otherwise, this probably wouldn't affect you as much. Then we have free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. And one more, please. We have true love. Now, if you are wondering if this is true love, you have the answer. It is, and it's still there. And there's a lot of attraction. There's a lot of love here. And bottom of the deck, there was also deception. Even if in true love can be deception, depending on the cases. And every case is complicated, and I'll try not to be one that judges, because you never know the background. You never know exactly what leads people to do certain things. Of course, your boundaries should always be respected and your value should always be respected. But I don't like to throw stones, right? Because I'm not in the other person's shoes. But there was some deception here. There was some betrayal here, because free yourself, see here exactly on the tower. And then we have deception. It's like, but the thing is, despite of this true love and chemistry, there was something here that now you're trying to free yourself from, or the other person is trying to free themselves from. And but I like this taking back control of your life. And this is the feeling that I got here with the Knight of Pentacles, is you slowly, step by step, taking control of your life, re-empowering yourself, taking your power back, and you letting your friends help you. Your friends are there for you, family and friends, and they distract you, they make you feel better. And this is important, that you do that you try to find something that makes you feel better. This love makes you feel good, but something happened that really put a dent, so to say, in this wonderful connection. Yeah, but there's still love there and chemistry. Yes. Okay, let's see then how they feel. How does your person feel? Pile number 3. So how does the person of pile number 3 feels? about them. How does the person of pile number 3 feels about them? We have the Page of Wands. So there's a lot of passion here with the chemistry. That makes sense. What else? We have the 9 of Wands. Okay. We have the World. How do they feel? We have the 3 of Swords. And the 5 of Swords. And we also got, which doesn't fit now, we have the Fool and the 8 of Swords. There's a lot of confusion here. And with the Fool, I even let it here because I'll leave it here because this is wanting their freedom. But this is a lot of confusion. I'll leave these cards here. Yeah. And then we have here, bottom of the deck, 7 of Pentacles. Oh, this makes sense. You see, what I see here is this person, your person, not being able to make a decision or not being able to make a commitment or to stay committed for very long. There's like this, maybe your person is commitment phobic. You know, they're afraid of being tied down. That's why we also have free yourself. And maybe this connection with you, because it's true love between you, actually. This kind of scares them completely. Maybe this is even like overwhelms them. And for some of you, this would be the case. Because with the 9 of Wands, because we have the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is really this passion, this wanting to start something, this promise of adventure, promise of something wonderful. But then with the 9 of Wands, we have this like we're being defensive about it. You know, so hold your horses, right? Let's stop this, even if it hurts me, before it gets complicated. And this is an inner conflict because they feel the world for you. You know, you are their world. They find you amazing. You know, they find you really like you rock. But they find an inner conflict because they're not ready for it. They run when things get serious, you know, when things get tough, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. That's it. And this is kind of when things get serious, they get going. They're a bit afraid, and this shocks you. And this was probably that tower moment for you, because why? And where you feel betrayed. And it's a lot of confusion with this person. That's why I'm saying that this person may be afraid of commitment, may be afraid of getting tied down. And maybe they've been hurt in the past as well, and they're afraid of going through that again. And so they fight it off here also with the 5 of Swords. Yeah, they fight it off. Before someone hurts them, they run away. And they end up hurting a lot of people, which is really a shame because they have actually a lot of love to give. And but I think they've probably been hurt in the past, and they're afraid of being hurt again, and that's why they close off. They put that barrier before they put it up, before they get hurt, before someone takes advantage of them again. And that's why there's confusion here, with this confusion they end up hurting themselves. So it's like a self-fulfilled prophecy at the end of the day. But let's see, what would they like to tell you here with their feelings? Concerning their feelings, what is their message to you? Pile number 3. Okay, we got the first one. I'm leaving you. Yeah, they run. They run. Then they say, I'm sorry. Get out of my head. Oh, this is really blunt. I changed my mind. Wow. And they know that's not fear. Whoa, this is so... Okay. They know... Yeah, you make me laugh. Sad goodbyes, but there's a lot of passion still. Wait a second, a lot of passion here. But we're not over, you know, this continues. Your poison running through my veins, and you're so handsome. Well, your poison running through my veins, I got that from the song from Alice Cooper, Your Poison. I don't know if you know that song. And it's like being obsessed with someone, you know, that they are obsessed with you. They're very passionate. They find you beautiful. And I want to kiss you is bottom of the deck. But they're running away. I'm so sorry. Let's see if we get something else. But they're really running away. They're afraid of it. Then we have here, I wish you were here. There you go. I'm afraid I will hurt you. And I can't do this anymore. And you are my best friend, bottom of the deck. Whew. I'll get you two more. But, you know, it's all going in the same direction. They're really afraid of hurting you. But the thing is, if they run away because they're afraid of hurting you, they're hurting you already. Nobody knows how I truly feel. So they really hide it as well. And leave me alone. So, gosh. And one more, please. I want you so bad. And please call me. So it's a push and pull here. And I want you in my life, and then I run away. Yeah, this person is very, very confused. They feel this love, they feel the chemistry, but then they run away. The more they feel it, the stronger it gets, the more they run away. It's crazy. And I'm sorry. I hope you could read that. I know it's getting darker and darker. Let's see if I find some light here for you. Sorry for that. Yeah, there you go. I hope you can see it better. It's a bit crazy, it is, but it's the way this person is at the moment. And remember, these are the energies of the moment right now. How they feel, it's like they feel like running away. Silly. But okay, it is as it is. And this is just in this moment, things can change, of course. So how is it going to develop? So what's going to happen next? This is what is, right? So what's going to happen next between you both? Between pile number 3 and their person. What's going to happen next? Oh, there you go. We have the Ace of Wands. Something new. Let's see what's going to happen. Then we have the Seven of Cups. We have the Page of Swords and the Knight of Wands. So I'll just get the clarifiers first, and then we have the Ten of Swords again. You know why? I can interpret this before we get the clarifiers, but why do we have the Ten of Swords here? Because of what we see here. This is like a hit and run kind of situation. Passion, right? This person cannot make up their minds. Can be they have different options, or there are many things in their lives they have to attend at the moment, and they don't really know how to delegate their energies. But there's a lot of passion. What I see here is an opportunity for you to meet, especially also here with the Knight of Wands. But this is something like more passionate. It's really passion, right? So it could be like one night stand, or, you know, just out of whim calling you, or meeting up with you. With the Page of Swords, is a lot of communication, is taking the initiative and being bold and just going for it. And but with the Knight of Wands, this is not a really like sustainable energy. This is just like, you know, just, okay, I'm sorry for that. It's really blunt, but what I'm getting here, what I just got in my mind is like a quickie and go, you know. Doesn't have to be that scenario, I hope not, but and that's why the 10 of swords, because this is not enough for you, and you feel again betrayed, or that this person is just sabotaging the connection, being by behaving in a reckless manner. But let's see here, let's clarify the Ace of Wands. We have the Wheel of Fortune. So things are going to change. You're going to get that opportunity. You're going to meet again. And it's going to be actually quite positive. But let's see the 7 of Cups. We have the 7 of Wands. So 7, 7, 14. There's a 5. With the 5 is always strife, change. And strife is here, again, out of this indecision, or being distracted by shiny things in this case. But with the 7 of Wands, you have to also to be careful not to become your worst enemy in this case, because there's a lot of negative thoughts here as well. And it could be in both ways, yours and theirs as well. And okay, then we have here, again, another 7, the 7 of Coins. So this communication will start, will take some time before it starts between you both, or to be in a way that you like it, so it will be like a slow burn, so to say. But we have another Knight, the Knight of Cups. But you'll have the opportunity of meeting up. With Death at the end, this is really a transformation, a big transformation. It's like you will have that opportunity, but there's some change that has to happen here. Also with the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is the card of change. And I just opened the deck and we have the Ace of Swords. And I like this. You know why? Because we see here these cords, or these knots, right? And we have here this web, this spider web. And with that knife, you can cut it. You can cut through any confusion. You can cut through any obstacle. And this is what I see happening, because we see this person caught in the web, could be in the web of life as well. But I see you cutting this web as well, that you're not stuck in the situation, or the situation gets unstuck, put it that way. But I want to get another card for that one. Yeah, we got Death again. So there is a transformation happening. There's a change of energy here. The energy of the past will no longer be the same, which is quite important, because you are, like kind of taking care of your demons, taking care of the sense you're controlling them, your inner demons, your inner patterns, you getting a hold of them, and you're trying to control, all the negative thinking. And you're not being sidetracked by empty promises. With the Magician, is actually, I see here also with the Page of Swords, you're taking matters in your own hands, and you're trying to, you're working towards a goal that makes you happy. Yeah, you're empowering yourself. And then we have here the Queen of Cups. So there's a lot of healing here. Again, there will be an opportunity for you to meet up, or to, there's an offer that will be made to you. There's a movement forward, and it will be something healing. So either you find closure, or, it goes in the wish direction. But this is here the 8 of Coins. And here you see, like, she's working so hard, and she's bleeding her hands, actually, through this work of trying so hard. And actually, I see here also saying, don't try too hard. Don't try too hard. Let them, give them space as well to make that decision. But I see here a lot of transformation, a lot of clarity, a lot of finding the right path, and taking things in your own hands as well. How is going to manifest with taking things in your own hands? Let me get another card for that, because otherwise it's just an empty word. Okay, we have the Empress, and let me just Yeah, and we have the Empress and the Emperor with a new beginning, a promising new beginning. Yeah, things. Okay, so here the Magician with these two cards is oh, I see, is allowing things start taking in them in your own hands. Let's take that back. Is allowing things. Let's put these three cards here because they're beautiful. It's allowing things to fall into place. And with the Seven of Coins, in their own time, let it ripe. There will be communication, but be patient with it. Don't rush it, because this is a promising new start, and you'll have the opportunity to heal this connection, which is a very, very good news. I'll put them even here in the middle, because I find this so beautiful, the couple here and this fresh new start, promising new start. Okay, so let's get more information on what's coming up next for pile number 3 and their person. So we have the first card with hoping and praying. Yeah, there you go. What else? And this is my own deck. If you like it and you'd like to purchase it, I would be very thankful. And you can find the information in the description box below. And then gathering courage. This ship has sailed. And one more card too. There you go. Wishful thinking. So there will be a lot in your mind. Also with the Seven of Coins, this is Seven of Cups, I mean. This could be this wishful thinking, right? Let me just get here a card between those two. Okay, thank you. Yeah, stuck in the past. So with this gathering courage is really letting the past go. Having the courage to let the past go. And like I said, let things fall into place on their own. An opportunity will come later, but of course you'll be keeping tabs on them, and they will be keeping tabs on you. So this is reciprocal, right? But let's see here what these other cards have to say. Pile number 3. What's going to happen next? Oh, there's a message or contact from your love is on the way. Yes, there's a message coming. Like I said, there will be communication between you, but take it slow. Let things fall into place. And I think here with these 3 cards is also let the past go, but let that version of your relationship, that past version of your relationship go, and make space for a new one. Then we have protection. The universe is keeping your love connection safe. Okay. Then we have love language. Speaking each other's language nurtures love to grow. So I think it's really getting to, sorry, I hope it wasn't too loud, but I had to sneeze. But getting to know each other, not projecting, careful with wishful thinking, not projecting so much, but really getting to know the other person. And we have bottom of the deck, expect a gesture or gift to reveal their true intentions. So then we have destiny point. Which path will you take? Follow your soul dreams or stay in the comfort zone? Yeah, but I see your person contacting you or you contacting them, but on the same, it's like there will be communication between you, and there will be an opportunity to heal this connection one way or the other. Let's see here, time frames or any further messages for pile number 3. We have lovers. Okay, it's nice. We have August. So I'm recording this in October. So from this point in time, that will be next August. So take it as it resonates. 2 years. This could be, August in 2 years, or then in August, it will be something. You'll be celebrating 2 years of knowing this person for some of you, Bottom of the deck here is happy. Then we have May. For some others of you, May will be important or is important. We have proposal. Ooh, there will be a proposal in May. Ooh. And we have dream and 1 week. What is in 1 week? Whoa, 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 whoa. What is in 1 week? Not to one. We have here. This for me means that the person at the moment is not ready. It's not ready for you. It's not ready for the connection. And we have big and we have soulmate. And then again, here we have 1 month, bottom of the deck. So this is a soulmate of yours, but it's a bit complicated at the moment. At the moment, this person is not ready. But something big was going to happen between you because this is a soulmate. So with dream, it's like could be like a dream is coming true with a proposal. And it's also for me telling me for you to keep on dreaming, positive thinking. So this wishful thinking, there it wasn't much of an illusion that you're getting lost in illusions. That can happen easily, of course, but it's like use your wishful thinking in order to visualize a positive outcome, to visualize a positive vision of you two being together or finding a solution for this situation, a positive one. Yeah. So pile number 3, this was your reading. I hope it resonates. I hope it inspires you. If you'd like a private reading, oh, I forgot to show you this, and it will be in August at the beach. A proposal. Look, right between August and proposal. You'll have a proposal at the beach. And this is beautiful. Now as I'm reminded, like friends of mine, they did that. At the beach in Portugal, he proposed to her at the beach. And then 1 year later, they were getting married there. And that was amazing. I was there and it was beautiful. So maybe something similar will happen to you next August. That's amazing. Now, like I was saying, if you'd like a private reading, my contact is in the description box below, as well as the link to my Instagram account. So you have a wonderful time full of love. Thank you.